The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt and all of its expansions come to the next gen consoles of December 14th, 2022, and I can't wait. There are only a handful of games that I have played through more than twice. Things like Red Dead Redemption 2, Jedi Fallen Order, the 2018 God of War. I'm doing God of War Ragnarok right now. That one's definitely going to get more than a couple of playthroughs. Going back to like Baldur's Gate 2, Knights of the Old Republic, the good RPGs, the great RPGs that suck me back in and have me actually chomping at the bit to play them again are few and far between. But this is one of them. Now, I have been patiently waiting since I heard the news that this was coming in the pipeline. I originally was going to do a playthrough when we moved back about 8 months ago, but when I heard news that this was coming in the pipeline, I said, I'm just going to wait because I have a PS4 and that's what I played it on the first two times. But last Christmas, I bought an Xbox Series X. And today, I actually went and picked it up because it was on sale for $10 for the complete edition or whatever they call it with all the expansion packs. So even though I already own it on the PS4, I was like, screw it, it's $10, I'll get it. I'm prepped and ready to go. So as soon as this baby drops on the 14th, you can expect to see a lot of Witcher 3 content coming from me out here on my YouTube channel as I play through it on the Series X because I just can't wait. It'll be my third playthrough through the base game and all the expansions. Second playthrough, I still found a lot of content that I'd never seen the first time. And from what I've heard, I haven't dug into this entirely because I didn't want to spoil too much for myself. I've heard that the next gen update has a lot of, or not a lot, but it has some content that's inspired by the Netflix show. So I can't wait to check that out. In the meantime, let's kind of go ahead and check out this launch trailer um, and see what it looks like here.
Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Means war's coming.
War's coming.
War changes everything.
God, that looks pretty
By
amazing.
order of the hierarch, whosoever conceals a mage in their home shall burn alongside him or her.
That's one of the best storylines for me I've ever seen is the fact, ooh, we can do it in 4K. Let's look at it in 4K because I'll be playing it in 4K. Um, the mage storyline and having mages be persecuted is brilliant. I think it's awesome. It creates a lot of tension.
Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over
Look
a
at those
juicy bone.
skies, that lighting. Oh my god.
We are at war, and she's in danger.
Oh,
You will
theory.
find her and bring her to me.
Yes, we will. Relive the story. That's one of those things. I think the last time I played through, I got like 130 or 135 hours out of it doing the base game and all the expansions. And I dove pretty deep, but I still didn't see everything there is to see. So I'm really looking forward to this version because this time around, I wasn't streaming before. I wasn't doing content creation on YouTube when I played the first two times. It was just my own personal enjoyment. This time around, coming through and doing content creation, there's a wealth, a treasure trove of juicy, juicy content that I'm going to be able to get out of this game throughout 2023.
She's a child of the elder blood.
Especially leading up to the next season of The Witcher. We've got that coming in the pipeline. So
Our world will burn! Burn in the eternal fire!
Why are
this
you
looks
helping her?
really, really good.
Because she's a danger, a mortal one, a power that can destroy the world.
You must find her.
Look at those
Geralt.
views. Hold up, wait a minute. Go back to that. That looked frickin' amazing. Oh man.
Find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, the Baron. Look at that.
I will find her, or someone who knows what happened to her.
That looks freaking amazing. Oh.
You know who I am.
Hold up, go back and look at that. Look at that, look at that, look at that. That's a brief. That right there looks absolutely breathtaking.
A legend cannot be killed, can it?
Hey, does that armor look like from the Netflix show? Hold up a second. It looks like maybe they've... I don't know.
The Wild Hunt will be here soon. They're coming for Ciri.
Hold them back!
Alright, hold up. 4K textures and models, ray tracing features, improved gameplay, 60 FPS mode, cloud saves, photo mode. photo mode's gonna be dope, man. Juicy screenshots coming your way.
I've long awaited this, and you, White Wolf.
December 14th cannot get here quick enough. My body's ready. My Xbox is ready. What remains to be seen is, are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? This, for me, like I said, there are very few games that have inspired me to go beyond just playing the game. I never read the books before I played The Witcher 3, and it is a direct result of The Witcher 3 that I wanted to watch the Netflix show, along with, starting to pick up and read through the books. Because even though I'm a fan of Henry Cavill, and I probably would have watched it just because I knew it was based on a video game, going into the Netflix show and having played the game through twice, by the time it aired for the first time, I know that the show is, more leaning towards the books than it is towards the game, but I felt like it gave me a connection to the show. And if you remember correctly, um, when the show came out, the sales of the game went up crazy, and it had been out, by 6 years or whatever it had been out by that point. And then they did the animated show, Nightmare of the Wolf, which I'm not a huge anime fan. Chris is not an anime fan. We both loved that show, going back to when Vesemir was a kid, and then growing up with him as he was a youth. I think that the books create a great baseline. I'm a big fan of adaptations across the board. I've been talking about this with the Rings of Power series, for good or for bad. One of the things I love is watching a good intellectual property get spun out over as many mediums as possible, because I like to consume content, whether it's in book form, television form, movie form, comic book form, YouTube short films. I will consume content across the board if it's a good intellectual property. And The Witcher 3 is easily one of the best games I've ever played. That's a good question. Is it in my top three? I think it is. I think it is in my top three of all time. What else is up in there? Well, that's a hard one. I think that I think Red Dead Redemption 2 is up there. Maybe not top three, maybe top five. It's really hard to tell because there are so many games that I really love. We could say top five. Top five is a safer bet, because then I can make sure that I've got Knights of the Old Republic, Baldur's Gate 2, Jedi Fallen Order, Red Dead Redemption 2, God of War. Maybe there needs to be a top 10 because I keep coming up with these great games. It's up there. This game is up there as one of those great games that everyone deserves to play. Maybe I'll get Chris to play it this time around. She liked Red Dead Redemption Online because she could play, she'd have a horse and everything else, in Red Dead Online. So I wonder if she would be interested in playing this, because she's watched me play this game a couple of times through and really enjoyed it, because she likes the character of Geralt. Who doesn't? What warm-blooded living creature doesn't love a little bit of Geralt in their life? Well, I'm looking forward to stepping into the shoes of the White Wolf one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you are as well. December 14th is just around the corner. Hopefully I'll have finished up. This gives me incentive now to finish up God of War Ragnarok before this comes out, because that way I'll have that off my plate. I know the Callisto Protocol is coming out early December as well, but I'm just going to skip that because I'm not going to have time to play all these games. But this one is going to be something I'm diving into for sure. This will carry me through the holidays for sure. So hopefully you'll stay tuned, because we're going to be live streaming and doing all sorts of content creation around this. If we've got to the end here and you haven't already done so, and you liked what you saw here today, consider subscribing. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so you get more updates on this and other series that I do. And if you are a returning visitor and you've been here for a while and you enjoy all the content that I produce, do me a favor. Consider subscribing and supporting the channel as a member. There are 3 tiers of membership below. You can also do a super thanks on this video as a one-off. You can also tune in at any live stream premiere and do super chats and stickers. And if you want to go really above and beyond, you can hit up that Patreon page where my brother and my wife and I are creating our own fantastical world with a point-and-click adventure game, a book series, and a 5th edition tabletop sourcebook and setting. We stream every Sunday night, so hopefully we'll see you over there as well. Till the next time, everybody, stay safe and happy gaming.